Who lies buried beneath the headstones in the graveyard beside our school? You probably won't have heard of Patrick Rankin. He wasn't a leader of the Irish Republican Brotherhood, the rising striving force, or one of the names written on the Irish Proclamation, but as a volunteer who travelled 70 perilous miles by bike from County Down to join the fighting against the will of his family. It's a story that saw him fighting side by side with some of the rising's most prominent figures like Tom Clark and Willie Pearse, brother of Padraig. And it's a story we know thanks to witness statements compiled by the man himself, held by the Irish Military Archive and the memories of his own family.
Good morning, girls. Thank you very much for inviting me over to your school to talk about my Uncle Patrick.
Rankin was told the rising would start on the 24th. He was given a code. The butter will be delivered on the 24th. But after his friend Kelly stubbornly refused to take orders from Dundalk, the nearest place they could join up for the volunteers, Rankin and his brother Owen decided to cycle there themselves. They arrived in the afternoon only to find that the Dundalk volunteers had already left, and so they turned back and headed for home. The next day, however, he decided it was enough for one Rankin to fight for Ireland, and so he got up early and left without his brother.
Well, Brendan, what about you?
Good man, Paddy. The back safety by you.
Armed with a 6-inch revolver and some ammunition, he made his way along the back roads to Dublin by bike, dodging the RIC patrols before arriving at his sister's house soaking wet. If he was hoping for a warm family welcome, he was mistaken. The morning after he arrived, Patrick woke in his room on the North Circular Road to find his gun and ammunition missing. It is thought one of his family members threw them into the nearby Royal Canal. Undeterred, Patrick told them he was going outside to clean his bicycle after breakfast and promptly hopped a wall to begin his journey to the GPO, the centre of the rising. On Friday, the 20th of April, after the heavy onslaught of British forces, the rebels left the GPO. Along with hundreds of others, Patrick was marched onto a ship bound for Stafford Prison and Francoch internment camp in Wales. Patrick Rankin died in 1964, 2 years before the commemorations of the Rising's 50th anniversary.
But we have his memoirs, and now we can celebrate his life with that distance of history.